Well, George had a massive fourth quarter to rally the Clippers over the Cavs, 120-118. George scored 23 of his 39 points in the final quarter to help LA overcome a 26-point deficit, the third largest comeback win in franchise history. Meanwhile, exciting OT action in Dallas as Kyrie and Luka combined for 85 points in the 147-136 win over the Rockets. The Mavs rallied from 22 points down in a clutch buzzer beater by Dante Exum to force the game to OT. Shannon Sharpe, which comeback more impressive, Mavs or Clippers?
Man, Kyrie and Luka was sensational. But I'm going to go with the Clippers, Stephen A., for the simple fact they didn't have Kawhi. And Paul George took it upon himself. And we've seen Paul George. This is Indiana Paul George that has this kind of capabilities. He can do it all. He can get to the rim. He can pull up. He can shoot the three. He was an excellent defensive player before those injuries robbed him of some of that athleticism. But the one thing he can continuously do is make shots. He can get his shot. He can create separation. Great move. Dropped him and got a 12-footer off that splashed it and ended up winning the game. So for me, considering what they were up against, they were undermanned by not having Kawhi, I would say Paul George and what the Clippers were able to do. But Kyrie and Luka were sensational.
A couple of things. Number one, Paul George, one of the best people you'll ever want to meet. It's beautiful seeing him on the court this late in the season healthy, because we know that the Clippers are a different beast when that brother is on the court and he gets going. So give props where it's due. That's number one. Number two, however, I'm going to disagree with you because, as I said a few minutes earlier, Kyrie Irving is my comeback player of the year. When you consider the injuries, when you consider the suspensions, when you consider some of the noise that was made headline-wise when he was a Brooklyn Net and then coming to Dallas, and obviously people were wondering whether or not he was going to be a distraction or whatever. No, he's something spectacular. He's special. He's averaging nearly 26 a game. He's shooting 49% from the field, 41% from three-point range, 90% from the free throw line. He's the secondary option to Luka Doncic. And let me throw this by you, Shannon. 25 of his season-high 48 points in the fourth quarter and overtime. That was yesterday. In clutch time this season, you understand what I'm saying? Last 5 minutes, within 5 points, et cetera, et cetera. This is Kyrie Irving. 60% from the field, 42% from three-point range, 95% from the free throw line. This brother's something special, and he's putting on a show and reminding everybody of the superstar and the champion we knew him to be.
Yep.
That's how I'm looking at it. I go Kyrie.
He's in a great place mentally and physically. Love to see it.
No doubt.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
Dallas is fun to watch. And by the way, not a bad city to go to. It's not like I'd be going there for the Cowboys, so I'm good.
UConn Huskies.
Oh,
Go, fight, go, win. I messed it up. All right, go Huskies.
Wanna try to boast at what I look like. Keep them going, try to wear, I pull up long range. Jimmy with the heat, I'm on fire. It's NBA over here,